It is time for some football. Welcome into Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, a good one in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Seattle. Here's Smith on the return. Jukes out a one-stop. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 38-yard line.
The first carry now, Brashard Smith. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Throwing now, Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, a run with Barkley. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pulls it at the 7. And this play does have enough, Brock. That means it is first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Working inside the red zone. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. His first throw is an interception. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Barkley hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to kick off.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go from Lumen Field. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line.
Can't happen, man. That's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 28-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient.
It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And no, you're not seeing things wrong, folks. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. That's taken at the 15. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Wide open. It's complete. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You could just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Play fake. Now Smith to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 42-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Has it downfield. It's Chase. He's going to go out very close to what they needed, Brock. But the spot, they're spotting him just a little short. So it will be 3rd down. He's going to try to pick it up. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down, Smith to throw. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a one-score game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Smith on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Get the fullback involved here. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Yeah, I know you can read the party right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling. Because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He lofts it deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Has him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down. Here's Jones. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
He hucks it deep off his back foot. He's got it down the sideline. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Taken in by Chase, left side. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Oh, not like this, an interception ends that drive. Brian Branch has it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Here's Smith on the return. Jukes one defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at first down here. Here's Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 8 yards.
Barkley gets it on third down. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
He's got it to his running back. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Seahawks 17-yard line.
There's another carry for Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. It's complete. This is Bowers. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Herbert now. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Elliott connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. Smith on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks in need of some points before the break. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Smith. On a quick slant, it's Loveland. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's good for us Seahawks.
Who set it down for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. Running that full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now he'll give up the middle to Jones. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D-linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Smith to the air now. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he takes this one all the way. Touchdown on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
The longer I do this, Kate, and certainly at the NFL level, you feel how important those minutes are going into half, how important they are coming out of half, especially when you're looking at a deficit they are. This is exactly how you want to start the second half.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The left side, caught by Higgins. And this one doesn't go far.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They go to Barkley again. Room to work at the 35. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
They give to Barkley, left side. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Setting up the screen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
That's complete to Bowers outright. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
On the Seahawks 15-yard line.
Home to Frank. Go.
Herbert from the gun. He brings it in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Oh, I love this. Giving it to the big guy on third and short. And he's not going to get in, but the drive will continue as he does get enough for first and goal.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
So they'll be set up with a first and goal when we come back. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Man in motion here. Gonna run with Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead.
31, Seahawks 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Jones on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Smith. Flushed out of the pocket. Launching deep down the right sideline. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this. I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. He's going to get this up to about the 28. Very close to picking up that first down.
Brings up third down.
Smith on third and short. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
For a Seattle Seahawks.
And again, it's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
2nd down carry for Jones. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
Seahawks 20.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
26.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Evans now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Running down the left side. Saquon Barkley. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Running left. This is Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. This one intended for the running back. And now they're staring at 4th and long. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Buying some time right. Right side cut by Higgins. And this one does not go far.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 7 yards there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks, 8 points behind. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Jones once more. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw. Throw left side finds Burton. And they get this down to the 28. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
That's another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check 58.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Here he goes, one final shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Vikings make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially